Mirror with patterns of human figures and inscriptions was a bronze mirror produced in Qing Dynasty at 17th to 19th century. The bronze mirror was made from a mixture of highly purified copper and tin. The bronze mirror with high purity of copper and tin usually added more quantities of lead and tin in the molten copper during the manufacturing process for the sake of providing a better molding. Sometimes the copper is also mixed with another metal impurity. This type of refining metal alloy is relatively heavy, hard, and fragile. In addition, the copper alloy with a tin can achieve higher hardness and brightness. As for the origin of materials, Yunnan had a mine which was rich in copper. Moreover, this was the largest supplier of copper that were widely mined in the Qing Dynasty. Hence, it is speculated that the copper material of the bronze mirror was likely came from Yunnan. In order to cast the bronze mirror, first, molten bronze is poured into a bifold mold of the bronze mirror. After the bronze has hardened, the mold was broken by a fitter and the mirror was exposed. As the bronze mirror shows a complicated decor, this was surmised to be cast by a clay mold, which is not reusable due to the damage of the clay decoration on the mold when it was broken open. After casting, in order to keep a shiny surface, the bronze mirror was polished regularly. Finally, a loupe was cast for the sake of the user's convenience. Besides holding the mirror or putting the mirror on the stand, they could lift the mirror by taking a silk fabric threaded through the loupe. Then, it comes to the design of the bronze mirror. It contains a diameter of 6.9 centimeters, with the rim height of 0.49 centimeters. Also, its weight is 66 grams. 5 features are generally contained in the mirror, which are background pattern, loupe, main motifs, knob seat, and rim. The mirror with patterns of human figures and inscription has no background pattern, main motifs, and knob seat. Yet, it contains a loupe and rim. The rim is slim designed and simple without any pattern. Moreover, there are 2 pairs of children in the mirror. The upper pair of children are larger than the bottom pair of children. These human figures are a thick relief. The larger figures are holding large bamboo fans while they are lightly greeting farewell to each other. For the smaller children, the right one is riding on a cloud and the left one is unreadable. On the other hand, there are 2 inscriptions of Qin Xian that is mentioned. They were written by running hand which called Han Shu Ti in a traditional font. The 2 characters Qin Xian cast on the mirror might mean the freedom from adulteration or contamination, the state of containing nothing, and the quality of being enjoyable, attractive, friendly, or easy to like. It has a Taoist thought inside. In this day and age, Qin Xian refers to leisure. The traditional meaning of the word Qin Xian was not the same as today. Moreover, this is spotted that the pattern of the mirror is related to Taoism, which shows the thoughts of the ancient people in Qing Dynasty. In the Qing Dynasty, people used a bronze mirror. In contrast, people nowadays use a glass mirror. To compare the mirror in the present and the Qing Dynasty, differences are analyzed in few perspectives: size, design, and function. First, the sizes of the mirrors are not entirely identical. In the Qing dynasty, the mirror was smaller in general. On the other hand, advanced technology facilitates the production of various sizes of mirrors. In addition, an obvious difference between the mirror's design is shown. In Qing dynasty, the mirrors were shaped in a circle and the design was more complicated. It contained various figures or patterns such as the mirror with patterns of human figures and precious items containing a different type of figures, or the mirror with patterns of vegetation and inscription containing an almost only inscription on the mirror. Nevertheless, the mirror is shaped in square or circle and the design is normally simple cartoon figure or without decoration now. Last but not least, the function of the mirror is not the same when comparing with the past. The current mirror is mainly for practical functions such as generally look at oneself in a mirror. In the Qing dynasty, people strive for anesthetic use of the mirror, which contains a complicated background pattern and main motifs. Also, some of the main motifs or inscriptions recorded the daily life or the thoughts of the people in ancient China, such as the mirror with patterns of human figures and inscription. To sum up, the mirror with patterns of human figures and inscription implies many different meanings, which help us to discover and understand the history. Today, we are just throwing out a minnow to catch a whale. We sincerely hope that it can raise the public's awareness of understanding the historical mirror.